Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Titans going up against the Jets. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They're going to look to throw. And he finds Seferian-Jenkins. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
First down carry, it's Hill. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On play action, they'll throw. Left side complete, Seferian-Jenkins. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go now. Boom, landing. Watch it now, Barney.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Let's go. Boom,
Back to the ground, it's Hill. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz.
Green, all right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And his first pass is incomplete. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So 3rd and inches, trying to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackled for a loss.
And you know how we talk about double A-gap pressure, meaning linebackers going in the gap between the center and the guard on either side? Well, it's not always to get to the passer. Sometimes you do that to prevent a running play. Worked pretty well in that situation.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Jets take possession. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. To throw here on first down. They set up the screen to Hill. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
In motion, Safarian Jenkins. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a first down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
In motion, the tight end. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down following the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Underneath here to Hill. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This is taken at his 4. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Mariota now to throw on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
First down, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Second down now after the pass completion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Henry. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a pitch out to Hill. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd down, Hill. And able to break 1. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw here. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Hill, the lone setback. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now back to throw. And complete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green. Leopard. Leopard. Check 24.
They'll set up to throw. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Austin Safarian Jenkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A first down throw for Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. And New York set to take the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Hey, you got 3. Here we go now. Leopard. Watch twist. Over.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Watch left. Stop right there. Hurry up.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And it's second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Back to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the Titans getting set to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Following the interception here, Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. And that is incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Mariota now on second down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So third and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs, the dime look.
Third and long here for Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Returnable here from the 38. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, first and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluded and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies. And
you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Toss. Here's Hill. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, Now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Hill, the lone setback. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one goes for 24 yards. And really just a heck of a catch. That's a really good receiver making a nice play.
And against a really good defensive back. Right there together, and over the top, the receiver wins the battle.
All right, here we go.
First and goal at the 3-yard line now. They'll run it with Hill. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. That's caught at the 2. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Out of his end zone, Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Titans. Their dangerous wide receiver, 99 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to this.
They got his man complete. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. And
he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And a good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
And he will find his man on the outside. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Hill, the lone setback. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. To throw again. Deep drop. He sets to fire deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Hill, the lone setback. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Fielded at the 33. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Hill, the lone setback. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4 down, check. Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Their big tight end, his first touchdown on the year. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The New York set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tennessee, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Y'all never played fair, so tell me why now should we care? Queen B told y'all a long time ago that we run the atmosphere. Did we build that? Do we own that? We even in the studios running playback. Shout out to Airman Sally, the young guard to all the G's like us. Yeah, we go hard.